Okay guys, this is the step I wanted to show you. We've got the door panels off now, and what we're moving to is replacing the foam that has fallen off the outside or the surround of your speaker. That area that is missing, as you can see there, is totally deteriorated. So I've got this fresh foam right here. I've already got it kind of glued up a little bit, and it's ready to go on the speaker. So what you want to do is scrape everything around the outside. There's lots of recoating videos or re-foaming videos on YouTube here, but basically you take the old gasket off the outside, get it as clean as you can around the edge, and then you want to cut the dust cap off of the center, and you want to use some shims. In this one, the tolerance is so tight that I had to actually use regular paper, and it just barely fits at that. And once you have that, adjust the cone to the what appears to be the proper height. It should be about where the foam will sit anyways. But anyways, and then once you get done with that, you'll need to, you can either put a piece of felt over it. Anything will really work as long as it keeps the dust out. Some people just use felt, or you can buy one of these pre-made dust caps that are only about 50 cents online. And this foam for for this was specifically for a 2002 Sequoia speaker. This foam only ran, it was around $2 online, maybe $2.50 each. So I'll have these speakers renewed for around $5 total. So better deal than, because these speakers are actually, they are one piece with this plastic assembly. So you can't actually remove them to put in some other speakers. You'd have to rebuild, or you could build this out of like wood or something like that, but that's very involved. So I really just wanted to get the basic sound going again. So anyways, so what you basically do is go ahead and just put the foam on there, and you want to go ahead and just apply even pressure all the way around, and then just gently put this in here to make sure it gets a good surround. The kind of glue that I'm using it's called Eileen's Tacky Glue. It's kind of a really thick, kind of like a wood glue, basically, or Elmer's glue, I guess. And it works really good for doing speakers. I've used it for a bunch of different speakers. But anyways, I'll go ahead and let these dry, and then I'll glue on the dust caps, and then I'll take another quick video, and I'll show you guys how it looks after it's done being put back together. Okay, thanks. Okay guys, so I've got them back in the car. They came out pretty darn good. You can see they look nice. They're not rubbing at all. That's the most important thing. And then I've started the process of bolting them back in. I'll show you all the points where things mount on the door for when you take your door apart. One thing is underneath and you'll see other videos online that give a little more detail, but there'll be a screw here that'll hold the plate that goes behind the doorknob, or the door latch rather. You can see there's a screw that goes there. There's one that goes there. That's one of those pop-in ones. There's a pop-in one there. There's one down there. That one's out right now. One goes there. I mean, they're all out actually. One goes there. There's one at the edge. There's one there. Going up, let's see, this one actually broke off. I think it's not very consequential. If it is, I can always buy another one. So I tried to pop it out, and I couldn't get it out. So, but anyways, those are the points where you will have to use your pry tool. I highly recommend getting a pry tool, a set of pry tools. They have these nylon pry tools like this. For only like $5, and you get like 4 or 5 of them of all different shapes. They're awesome. I did chip the edge of one of them, but overall they seem pretty tough for like $5. You can't go wrong, because that way when you're prying and stuff, you're not going to scratch your paint at all. It's really pretty amazing for the price. Anyway, so I'm going to put this back together, and FYI, just in case you were wondering, this is the regular stereo, not the JBL one, obviously. You can see, which is good, because that means it has standard size speakers, 6.5s, instead of the JBL. I think they use 7-inch speakers, probably just to be proprietary and cost you more money. But anyways, so if you go look, you can also see there is a tweeter in the I think they call this the A pillar. So kind of neat. I think they're decent speakers, and this was a heck of a lot easier than rebuilding putting a new speaker in there because of the way that this is constructed. The speaker basket and the plastic ring are all one piece, so you can't take them out easily and put a new speaker, just drop a new speaker in. So this was the best option, was refoaming it for the cost and so forth. So I'll get this all bolted back together, and then we'll do a sound test. I'll show you the other side also when before I put that back together. Okay. Okay guys, I just want to show you the connection points once again. You can see there's a lip under the bottom of the top of the door where it kind of sits on, and then you've got the through the door connecting point that you'll have the screw in. There's also a light down at the bottom that you have to pop out, and then there's the main connecting screw. That's where most of the force is exerted because that's where the handle is. But other than that, you can see there's one pop clip. There's another one about halfway down the door in the front by the speaker. There's one at the bottom, another one at the bottom in the front, one there, one there. There's one here about halfway up, and another one that actually that's the one that's broke off in the door. So those are going to be your pop points when you go to take it out. So just so you know. Guys, okay, so it's all reassembled and everything. Man, the sound is amazing. I can't play any pop music on it so you can hear it, but the bass, of course, because the back wave isn't being canceled by the lack of the foam, the difference is just amazing. It really for like maybe a $6 fix, you can't go wrong. It's just the best way to go. So anyways, if you have any questions or comments or anything, or just need any further help, just post the comments on the video, and I'll do my best to help you guys. Okay, thank you. Greetings. Today on Cooking at Work, we are going to be cooking a simple meal. We're going to have some pork chop, baked potato, and some mandarin oranges. We're going to top it off with some Lowry seasoned salt and some Sonny's barbecue sauce. It's delicious. We got the grill cooking here, and what we're going to do is to get the potato done, we're going to do it in the microwave, and we're going to poke holes all over the outside of this thing, and then we're going to cook it for about 4 or 5 minutes. While that's cooking, we'll be cooking, of course, the pork on the George Foreman grill, and then we'll see how that comes out. It should be good. So I'll go ahead and get started on this cooking, and then once we get it going, we'll talk about how we're going to finish it off. Okay. Okay, so I got the potato all bunch of holes stabbed in it so that it won't explode in the microwave here. We're going to go ahead and put our lid on it because we're required to here at work, so we don't get much splatter inside the microwave, although you see some people obviously haven't gotten the message. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and close her up, and let's see, we'll do it for, well, we started off at 4 minutes, and then we'll get that going. And while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and I'll get this pork. And what we're going to do with the pork is, before we put it in, we want to tenderize it, because you know, if you don't tenderize it, it'll be a little tougher. So what we're going to do is, I didn't have a tenderizing mallet or any chemicals to tenderize it, so just you can improvise that, and I'm just going to use whatever I have laying around to basically whack it a few times here to break up the meat fibers, the fibers that are in it. I'm going to turn it over here, and we'll whack it a few more times. So hopefully you're not getting motion sickness from the unsteady cam here. And that should be good. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this out of here. Go ahead and do that. And I'm thinking about having a vegetarian Cooking at Work episode coming up. So if you guys are vegetarians and you're mortified by my meat eating here, I apologize, but I will definitely work on getting a show for you. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. And you can see we're going to use some Lowry seasoned salt. A lot of people like Old Bay or, you know, different types of seasonings, whatever works for you. I tend to put I probably put a little too much on, but I like it to have a good flavor there. And you can see we're okay. I went ahead and put the George Foreman grill. I've got the pork going. What I did was I needed to tenderize it, so I left it in the plastic bag, and I used this cup that I have here to tap on it, mash it numerous times. I don't have a tenderizing mallet here at work, so I couldn't use that, or a meat hammer, whatever you want to call it. So I went ahead and did that, and it seemed to work pretty good. And I got that going in there. And we've got the potato going in the microwave oven. We've got about a minute left on a 4-minute cook time here. So the total cook time for this whole process is maybe, I'd say probably like 7 or 8 minutes. You can get all this stuff done for your meal here at work. So it's a good way to cook really fresh stuff here. And let me go ahead and get my work is, we've got a really good workplace, and they're kind enough to provide real dishes here for us, and we've got a dishwasher. Really a super nice kitchen here for a work kitchen. I'm very fortunate. And we're cooking this. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and check that potato, see how it is. Probably have to add another minute or so to it. Some people like to, when they cook the baked potatoes, they like to rub them in olive oil, and then sometimes go ahead and just go ahead and simply rub them in. See, it's still really hard here. Sometimes they put salt over them too. So let me go ahead and give it another minute or two here. So let me give it 2. And put salt on the outside, and then when they get done, especially with the nice sea salt, it's really delicious. I don't have a thermometer here, a meat thermometer here at work, but I've cooked these many times, so I'm pretty good at judging them. But I would recommend that you get one of those. They're just a couple dollars, a digital meat thermometer, and bring it to your work, and donate it to your work, to your drawer of utensils and so forth. I've brought in numerous things, such as nice cutting board. I think that's good. And just numerous utensils I've brought in, including the George Foreman grill. So, I'll go ahead and pause the video for a second, and we'll see how this comes out here. While the food's cooking, I'll just show you a beautiful, beautiful view that we have here from work, and you can see out the window. It's very inspirational. So, okay, so we're done cooking now. I was able to get the potato out. It took about 6.5 minutes to cook the potato. We added a little bit of butter to it, because the latest news is that butter is supposed to be better than margarine. And then I'll add a little bit of salt once I get back to my desk. We've got the pork cutlet here, I guess you would call it, and that looks really good. I cut it open a little bit just to make sure it's fully cooked, and of course it is. But again, a meat thermometer is best. But came out really good, and looks delicious, man. I can't wait to eat this. Then we got a little bit of fruit. Normally I like to have some broccoli or some green stuff for my meals, as you probably have noticed. But not today. I just didn't have any time to pick any up. So I'm going to throw a little barbecue sauce in the corner there, and I think we'll have a delicious meal. All in, it probably took maybe, I don't know, I think it was 8 to 10 minutes maybe to fix this and get everything going. The grill, I'll just put it in the sink, and later on, once it's cooled down, it'll be easy cleanup. Just take a minute or two. All in, a pretty good meal for about 10 minutes of your time, and you can feel like, even though you didn't leave the office, you can feel like you had a delicious, nutritious meal. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you like the videos, like and subscribe. Have a good day.